Hi Taurus, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Taurus, this is your love reading starting today on the 16th of March, which is of some significance. I feel I love the numbers. 16 is all about sudden shifts, sudden changes, like something looked a certain way and after or on the day or just slightly after the day of 16, you can have like a shift happening. And I recently did the readings sort of being determined to be around 2 weeks, like with a start date and an end date. But I won't do that anymore. I'm starting today on the 16th, but I've asked for the love story that is relevant for you to hear for the near future. And that could stretch up to 3 weeks. It can also go longer into like about 3 months. I don't think longer because everything's shifting so fast these days. But somewhere around that time, and depending where you're at, if you're quick to shift things or if you're taking a bit longer to want to change things to feel secure, that's, you know, your own personality, that type of stuff. So let's just dive right in and see what comes out for you, Taurus, for your love story, for the upcoming future, the near future. And let's see what type of story that comes out. It can be for committed, it can be for singles, it can be for if you're just dating around, if you're separated. It might not be for all. So let's see what comes out. And also, I will do an extended. I've started to do the extended again. I'm so happy I'm doing it. It just feels so right for so many reasons. And so if you resonate with this message, you probably will resonate with the extended as well. Do you want that? No. And I'm waiting for 3 cards to come out, or if they like stand out, I will pick them. With the beautiful mystical wisdom deck. And then I use, if I feel, the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue for some clarification. I love these cards. Taurus love story for the upcoming near future. There you go. Taurus. Sorry for laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. But maybe that's what you need. Maybe you just need to. Okay, Taurus. One thing at a time. Maybe you just need to laugh at it all. Laugh at yourself, laugh at the situation, bring more humor to this situation. And if you're heavy down into something, you will want to punch me in my face for saying that. So obviously, take what resonates with you, depending on where you're at on your personal journey. If you're somewhat in a place where you're in need of healing, you're not gonna just laugh at it. I get that. So, but if you're further up, where I feel like around the situation where I pick up here, you're gonna soon see the cards. I feel like just bring joy and happiness and a bit more laughter to the situation, and it will clear up pretty soon. So there is something about Taurus. I think that you're a pretty sought after person. It's like, so don't ask, long story short, the program reverses the cards. I'm telling you what's on the bottom, I promise, if you can't read it out yourself. It says Dolphin. So this is my Dolphin card. So the Dolphin card comes with so much joy, so much light energy, so much playful fun. That's why I started to giggle. As soon as you tap into that type of energy, you sort of can't hold yourself away from laughter. It's like you're thinking about your best friend or your silly sibling or something with your children. Just think back at something that they said or some goofy thing that they're doing. And you can't not just start to at least, as I would say in Swedish, just find a tiny bit of a tag here that you want to start to smile, because you cannot think about it and not smile, because it's so funny. They're so goofy. They're so silly with their jokes or whatever it is that somebody's bringing to your life. So that's the dolphin energy. It's like a ticklish, gigglish, fun, light, loving energy. And the dolphin is all about, I'm not going to show up for you unless you're in the same vicinity as I am. Like the dolphins rarely come around those tourist boats that wants to go out in the ocean and see a lot of dolphins and whales. The dolphins just won't come out and play if the totality of the energy on that boat is in the vicinity with that energy. And so if you're on a boat and they're coming out to play with you, you can know for sure that it's a lot of light spirited, at least on that trip, on that boat, right? And so I feel like there's, for some reason, so I will never give you bad messages. I will never say, oh, you're screwed. Like, there's no hope for you. I am not that type of channel. I am not that type of person who wants to bring that to the world. So even though that was the truth, I want to sit here and I want the spirit to come through with then a message that you need to hear to pick you up again. How then do we move forward? Okay. And I cannot help but see that you are sad. You're missing somebody. We're having the dolphins here. We're having people having fun. We're having so many opportunities. And that's why I say it feels like you're quite sought after. Even either you're aware of it or you're not aware of it. I feel like there's multiple people looking at like if you're on Facebook or if you're on Instagram or if you're like on social media some way, shape or form. There are people looking at you right now. They're keeping track of you. They know who you are. They look at you a bit. They might not have come forward, but there are several interests, okay? These are the several interests. And I'm seeing you here, standing here saying, but I'm not interested. I just want my person back. Like, you're missing somebody. And whether you left them because you feel like it was the end of the road for you here, Taurus, or if they've left you, or if you didn't have a choice, if they actually crossed over to the other side, it is like right in this very moment, the feeling that you're feeling is that it doesn't matter how many people are watching my social media. It doesn't matter how happy dolphins are there. I'm still thinking about my person. Okay? For you single ones, and of course that makes you a single person as well if you're missing a person. But this is one story that comes out. I have another story that's coming through that is if you're single and you're really longing, this is you longing for a relationship. And I just need for you, I don't need anything, but what the message coming through is that if you're just to look up a bit, if you're just to sort of, I don't know, sing one more song, think one more time about those silly friends that you have in your life or silly YouTube clips. Like if you were just to go in on YouTube and watch some of those silly YouTube clips, like babies laughing or kittens playing around or what have you, whatever your interest is. I was going to be very judgmental and say maybe that's not a guy's thing to do, to watch giggling babies and playful kittens, but maybe you are. Who am I to judge? But whatever is in your preference, go and sort of, it's like seek out where the happiness is. Seek out where the jokes are. Seek out those good feeling friends that you know that after seeing them, you always feels better. I think you're like one joke away from letting somebody in. I'm not kidding you. You're one joke away from just opening up a bit more so that you just higher, do you say that? So you just heighten your energy a tiny bit, and once you just come up, it's like we're in a 2-story house and you're on the bottom floor and they're on the second floor, and it's like you've stepped on this staircase up to the final step, And if you just take that one more step up, it's like right here, they're still on the second floor, and so you can't see them. They can't come in because they're on the second floor. But if you just listen to that one more joke, or make that little shift, start to meditate, or start to do something that brings just a tiny bit more joy and lightness into your life, you're going to make that final step up, and there they are. It's like, that's what it feels like. Okay, moving on. On the bottom as well, it says, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy, guys. Taurus. The next card out is Legends. It's called Legends. I'm not so drawn to the, it might be John Legend. Maybe that's a preference for somebody. Yeah, it's I'm not so drawn to the word. I just got straight into the story here. So for you people who are missing that person, you who just stand there saying, I don't care how many people are watching me, I don't care what opportunities are out there for me, I just want them back, or I just miss them, or I miss their laugh, or I miss their perfume, or I miss like their scent. Maybe you're smelling away on their t-shirt or their pillow, or whatever you're doing. Taurus, I'm not judging anybody. This is you again. It's like you're having offers here. There's a little troll with so much beauty, crystals, and we have the angel realm is coming in here, and it's so much beauty that is being offered to you, and you're just sitting here being a bit doom and gloomy because you're a bit sad because you lost somebody, or somebody left you. And I have to say that the person that you walked away from, this is what's coming through here. Okay, I'm just saying what's coming through here. Take responsibility in your own life. Obviously, listen to your gut feeling, what feels best for you. But what I feel is that you are better off with this person. If this is you having left a person and you're now having second thoughts if you did the right thing, what's coming through here today is that you did the right thing, at least for now. At least for, who says what's going to happen in the future? But at least for now, it's a perfect thing that you did. Leave them, okay? If they left you and you're sitting there thinking, what the hell happened? Like, I want to be with them. It might look like they made the wrong choice. It might look like for any chance you could get, you want them back. The message coming through here today with the lizard here is that you don't, is that they actually did you a favor. And the thing that you're about to step into, only you can't see it now because you're so focused on what you lost or what you left, that you just don't see the goodies just yet. It will come, but take your time to heal, take your time to be you have to feel it out. You really have to allow yourself to be sad and allow yourself to feel the loss. Because if this was a person that maybe you even lived with for a longer period of time, what you start to do is that you start to identify yourself with somebody, and that part of you is taken away. Go inwards and inwards and inwards. Just reconnect to your higher self, reconnect to source, and you will feel less and less and less sad, and you will feel less and less and less alone. Okay? Because then you're going to turn your head and you're going to see what's offered to you instead. It's so gorgeous. Single people, like I said, you're a bit doom and gloomy. And here it's like, if you just take that one, I would never, ever in a million years think that I would come with this advice, because it's not basically what I believe in, but it's just a message. So apparently this is good for you guys. So Taurus, it's like a feeling of, because if you feel a bit like, I don't feel like you feel down and out. You could actually be quite, you look a bit. It's like you're sitting thinking about like how it would be, but it's not all happy. And if you don't feel like it, is the worst thing when somebody says, just take a walk, go out in nature. You go out in nature. I don't want to go out in nature. It's like this movie. I don't know if you saw it. This is 40. Oh, it's so good. With the teenager girl there, where they don't want her to use any electrics, and they say, just go out and build a fort. And she's like, where are you from? Build a fort? Are you kidding me? Like, so funny. This is 40. I can strongly, it's funny. I do feel it though. It takes that one walk in nature. Go out and build a fort, guys. It's that one joke. It's that you just start to focus on something that brings you up a bit, that makes you get the energy going, flowing again. Like, it's like if you're waiting for, which I was about to say, if you feel like you're passionate about something, you feel inspired to do something, that's the perfect time to go to action, to then do it. But this feels like, and so it's like you're being advised to sort of wait for inspiration. But this time around, I feel like you probably just need to set the intention that tomorrow I'm going to go for a walk, or tomorrow I'm going to start to look for those YouTube clips that is really bringing something good to me, or I'm going to stop watch CNN, or I'm going to stop watch those freaking CSI, whatever it is that you're bombarding yourself with that is just doom and gloom and murders, stop it. Just hear me out. There is such a short path between you and the relationship that you're seeking. If you're a single Taurus right now, you're so close to them. But there needs to be some sort of effort on your part where you start to move the ship in the right direction. Okay? There's a lot of green here in both those first cards. A lot of green. So it's talking about healing. It's talking about how you're coming back to your normal self and how you really are starting to feel more whole. In both the cards, even though if you're just being like, if you feel truly sad, there's healing taking place. And then we have this beautiful card coming out, and I feel like this, it's always fun with the play on words, where these are three phases, and there are phases, but there are also phases as in journeys. And so here's what I feel for you guys who just left somebody or who left you. We're in this blue phase right now. You're feeling it, you're feeling sad, you're feeling maybe a bit anxious and worried because you don't know what comes next. Only then to step into this beautiful, okay, I got why that happened, or it's a more spiritual phase. Literally a spiritual phase and a spiritual phase. Where you get the hints, you get the knowledge to why that happened, why you needed to go through that thing, only then to step into the golden phase, the golden part of yourself, the golden place, the golden era, where this is always where you were supposed to head. How funny is that? You can use my jokes to get yourself back up there. I promise you I'm so funny. So this is a journey for you now. This is a phase for you to get through, and you will get through this, guys. You will get through it. Okay? Hear me. You will. There is something that is better suited for you, that is like more in alignment with you. If you think back, it was a struggle. And they're doing you a service if they were the ones leaving you. You thought it was a struggle, and you probably thought about leaving it as well, but you just couldn't sort of get yourself to do it. And then they reached further. They just come to the conclusion they would just do it before you had time to do it. It feels like you would, and now all of a sudden it's like you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to be left, but there's something better waiting. Or you left them. You did the right choice. You made the right choice for now. Let's see what happens in the future, but it feels like there's somebody else coming in for you. If this is you being single, I don't feel like you're in the blue phase anymore. I feel like we can drop this. And you're somewhere here. You're somewhere like you've been almost like in a Phoenix Rising situation. You've gotten to know yourself pretty well. You've gotten to know what it is that you're seeking in a partner. you're on a very spiritual path at the moment, and I feel like you're all of a sudden now when I look at it, you can see how the golden face, the golden color has started to seep in onto the head of the like, do you see how golden it is on this purple head? So they're almost like this purple head is leaning towards this. If you're single, you're already stepping into that golden era, stepping into that golden phase. And so just keep leaning in that direction, and you sort of will be taken in. You will attract this person sooner than you think, because I feel like right now you don't think it's pretty soon. Okay, let's get some clarification around both those stories. Just what else wants to come out for Taurus? Guys, you're good. Just watch whoever brings joy to your life. You know, I always loved Friends, the series Friends, with Ross and Chandler and, you know, all of those. Just start over to watch those like comedic series. Really helps a lot if you're into that, or if you're more the type of like Third Rock from the Sun, quite telling of my age, or the, what is the Big Bang Theory, that sort of thing. You know, it really helps you to just, sometimes you don't want to think for yourself, you want somebody else to think for you. But then if you put on The Notebook, which just brings you to tears, you need something that uplifts you and moves you in the right direction. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you need The Notebook as well. I do a lot of references to movies, can you tell? But I love movies. What else? Did I say what cards I'm using? Mystical Wisdom and Angel Answers. Yeah. As I said, Angel Answers, the card Meditation Brings Answers came out. Okay, so don't you love that? Just meditate. Just go out in nature, build a fort. So, first, okay, so I feel like this is for the both of you. This is whether you're left somebody left you, or you've been single and you really want to meet somebody. On the bottom it says choose a new direction, and that comes out just underneath the, you get it. It's like a continuation. On the bottom it says choose a new direction. And it's like you're being guided right now. You're being pointed in the right direction. It's like they're pointing, go here, here, and here. Like you can't miss it. It's like it's being focused for you. Go that direction. Take a walk in nature. Put on Friends. Do something that moves you in the right direction. And it's going to be right in front of your eyes within the very, very near future. I don't know if somebody has, this is a bit more detailed, but if there's, and there, it might just be for like a couple of people, a couple of Tauruses out there. On the bottom here, it's like, you might not see that, but these, like there's somebody laying there on the stairs praying, and there's heaps of people standing around here with candles. Heaps of people. And I feel like this is you, and here's your guardian angel sort of showing you, pointing you in the wrong, what? Freudian slip, maybe? No, pointing you in the right direction. It's being really, maybe that's it. Maybe you felt wrongly, that somebody, it was a wrongdoing here on somebody. Like they shouldn't have left you or something like that. But it hasn't gone wrong, I promise you. Anyway, there's something a bit more detailed about this story coming out that you might feel like a disappointment to a lot of people. For some of you guys, I don't know even if you are more on the famous, like if you're in a famous relationship, you were dating somebody that was known to people, or if you are, it's like you wanted to lead by like a good example, and then the relationship ended, like you ended it, and or somebody ended it with you, and it's like now what are they going to say? Or they are saying a hell of a lot. Like there's a lot of people having a lot of comments about it, like a lot of opinions about it. And it's almost like, okay, we got your back here. The divine guidance is there, and you're being pointed in the right direction. And just take it slowly in this very beginning. I mean, it puts a whole other dimension to it, which I couldn't relate to. If you're somewhat in the public eye, and there's some scrutiny to you, I mean, I could never imagine. I mean, I've been through heartache. I've been through leaving people and people leaving me. And it's tough enough to just tell that to your mother, or tell that to your friends that it didn't work out, or that you want to leave a person and everybody else like, no, what are you doing? Just imagine having so many more people's opinions about it, or even be in a public eye. I get that is quite tough, but you're being pointed in a new direction. It says clearly, choose a new direction, Taurus. You've been pointed, you're being guided there right now. Guidance is so clear here. And so if you feel, and let's just do that story first. I haven't forgotten about your other singles. It comes out with meditation brings answers. So I feel like if you just sit in solitude now, even though I joke about it, like go out in nature, build a fort, sit in meditation, it is truly the way. I mean, this way you don't have to bring in everybody else into your life. They don't have to see you be out and about. This is just you sitting, quieting down your mind and just shutting out the chatter of what's going on like around you, and just sitting in quiet meditation. And in that quiet meditation, you will, maybe not as you sit there, feel exactly what to do, but it will open up for like maybe it does. Maybe you just open up and here comes the answers. But for most people, it's like you're sitting in this meditation, you're letting the resistance go a bit, and so that you can heighten your energy a bit, which means that when you then get out of meditation, all sorts of things starts to come in. So it's an advice to sit in meditation right now and just bring yourself back into that balance. If you're single, and like I said, you're gonna go on YouTube or start to watch Friends, this is more like, it turns into a really beautiful story. This is like, it's like it becomes something completely different here. It's like all of those people, it's still people, I feel. All of these people are like standing here sort of wanting to wait for you to bring you the news, to bring you like, we have the perfect relationship for you. And this is like a huge tornado, like a portal, like a vortex portal thing happening here. I don't know if you see that, like it's almost like a black hole, but it's sun and fire, and it's like you can jump in. It's like a gold mine. It's like the golden era. You're stepping into the golden era and the gold mine. You can just jump into it, and there's everything that you want. And here the people are cheering you on. They can't wait to tell you about this gorgeous relationship that is there waiting for you. All of a sudden, these two guys turn into angels, both of them, and there you are. You're kneeling down. Everybody else is looking. Everybody else knows where you should go. They're pointing where you should go. And you're like laying down like this and can't see it. So I'm telling you again. Open up your eyes, go out and build a fort, go into meditation. It doesn't necessarily have to be meditation for you guys. It can be literally can be jokes to just heighten your energy, so that you will start to bring in more and more signs and synchronicities and guidance, where you see that, okay, I'm not going to be alone for the rest of my life. There actually is a person coming in. Okay? I hope this uplifts you and helps you guys, especially if you're in a deeper mindset. You will get out of it. You will get out of it. If this resonates with you, the extended probably would resonate with you forever. What is these words that I'm using today that I don't mean to use? I don't know. The extended will resonate with you forever. It's a bit dramatic. Oh my God. Here comes the sun. The extended will probably resonate with you as well. If you don't come there, I'm so happy that you were here for this reading, and until next week, I hope you feel better. Next week, I'm doing general readings again. Take care till then. Bye.